Good evening and welcome to the Airpark News Network nightly broadcast. I'm your host, Neil Anderthal. Tonight I come to you from my basement, from my laundry room to be specific. Tonight we start with a question. Has an elderly person ever fallen off an appliance in your home? Tonight I'd like to tell the story of Hospital Bill. No, not a hospital bill, the hospital bill. Just today we met Bill. We're calling him Hospital Bill. I know many Bills. I've got an Uncle Bill. But today, and by the way, you never meet a Bill you don't like, including Hospital Bill. Now, to the story, let's pan around. There you see a water heater. And on the floor, not long ago, a stream of water went into the floor drain. The water heater had failed. This water heater was installed by a man, a plumber, a professional plumber, named Bill, who I met today. Whenever you meet someone, you size them up. You look them up and down and you try to get a sense of who you're dealing with. I noticed Bill, on arrival, had a pinky finger wrapped in bandages and sopped with blood. I said to myself, Monday, bad Monday, Bill's starting out on the wrong finger. Bill came in and with the help of a assistance pro took out the old heater, got it out of here, got the new one installed. I gave Bill lots of space. I didn't want to crowd him. I didn't want to bother him. So I left him here in the room, the laundry room, to work. I could hear the water turn back on around 3 p.m. At which point I came down to check on Bill and to see how things were going. I figured he'd be heading out soon and I was going to offer to pick up a bucket and help him out to his van. Now, let's recreate the scene. Now this is true. This is all true. Okay, here's the pantry, which Janine has recently reorganized. And it's only going to look like this for a time because entropy will come back into the scene, into the world, and disorder will resume. Anyhow, everything's opened up here. It was all planned out. The garage is clear. Everything is clear so people can get in and out easily. Okay, the water turns back on. Bill's been down here for a couple hours. Okay, I come down the stairs. I open the door gently, carefully, and Bill is on his knees on the top of the washing machine. Yes, this is true. On the top of the washing machine, his arms are fiddling with this exhaust fan pipe. Okay? So natural gas water heater. We got the gas line. It burns the gas. It heats the water. And the exhaust goes up to the roof. Okay. Bill did not have the elbow piece required to properly finish the job. So there he is on my $700 washing machine. And so I walk into the room and I think to myself, those things were a lot tougher than I thought. That's what I thought about the washer. I said, okay, that's fine. This is Airpark, and weird things happen almost every day. It's fine with me. I honest to goodness thought nothing of it. I said, oh yeah, Bill's on the washer, so he can reach the thing. Now, of course, Janine has other thoughts on whether or not it's okay or not to be on the washing machine. Okay? It's the first new washer I've ever bought. It was like $700 at the Menards. And it was painful to spend that amount of money. Okay, now, Bill's up here. I'm over there. In fact, I'm in this corner right here between the vanity and the freezer. I'm right there, out of the way. I'm looking at Bill. He's fiddling with this, telling me he's going to come back tomorrow. Okay? Now, I don't know if I mentioned, Bill is probably 70 years old. You say, no. Bill's got to be younger than that. He's a plumber. He climbed on top of your washing machine to fidget with the exhaust pipe. No. Bill was every part of 70. He had trifocal glasses on his face, on his head. Okay? I'm standing right here. This is the real perspective. Now, Let's just imagine what that is. Let's try to imagine what this smear is on the floor here. Can anybody guess what happened? And this is no lie. This is the God's honest truth. I'm standing here watching Hospital Bill put tape on this. We have gaps in here, okay? Carbon monoxide could leak and kill, okay? He's closing the gap. He'll be back tomorrow, I hope. I hope he's okay. No joke. Bill, in a flash, falls from his knees on the top of this washer to the floor. Okay, remember, he'd already hurt himself today. His pinky was completely bloody and in bandages, okay? Bill falls to the floor right in front of me. His glasses, his trifocal glasses, land right here. And I was in shock. I just said, oh my God. I said, Bill, are you okay? Bill, are you all right? I got down on my knees. I said, Bill, hey, are you okay? And he got up on his hands and his knees and kind of looked at me. And I said, here's your glasses. And I handed him his glasses. He put them on. I said, are you okay? He says, yeah, I'm fine. Just took a fall. I said, Bill, I said, Bill, I tried to tell him my ice skating story. I said, Bill, when I fall down, I get hurt. Are you okay? This is concrete floor. These are hard tiles. Okay? Now, Bill's finger, which had already been injured today, began profusely bleeding onto the floor. It was like a crime scene. It is a crime scene. In fact, I think we might still have some blood. I don't know if you guys can see it. Where is it? Okay, I'm not kidding. Blood, drops of blood all over the floor. Bill gathered himself. I said, Bill, are you okay? Are you okay? I thought we were going to have to call the squad, okay? Bill gathered himself. Went out to his van. I thought he was going to drive away and I'd never see him again. You know, go over to the urgent care. Bill got another bucket of tools and some more tape. And this is true. Bill came back in, climbed back on my washing machine right in front of me, and finished this job here, partially finished. At which point, Bill's on the washer. I grab the step ladder, and I walk in here, and I set it up right here. I say, Bill, I got a step ladder for you. Is that okay? I said, when you come back down, he said, oh yeah, that'd actually be great. Now for the record, I have no problem turning this valve off, unhooking the water line and unplugging right here and simply scooting this out of the way. I don't mind. It's fine. There's plenty of room in here. We could have moved it. Bill never asked me that today. I figured, you know, there's enough space here to where the new one, because I mean the connections that talk to the house are right here. It's fine. Like I figure, okay, yeah, they'll cut them, they'll tip it out this way, it'll go out there, it's fine. But I figured, you know, and maybe I shouldn't figure so much, that Bill had a stepladder like I have, and he would just stand right here and sort of work with this thing. I was dead wrong. And Janine is not happy because the new washer has gouges in it, scratches. He actually dented in the bottom of the lid, which Janine has popped out. But anyway, so she's not a happy camper. But I was just horrified. It was horror. 70 years old, falling to the hard concrete floor off my washer. I cannot believe it. I still think he's got some bones that are broken, and I'll report back tomorrow if Bill reports back to the scene here in my laundry room to finish this job so that we don't die of the carbon monoxide situation once the exhaust pipe gets hot enough and melts through the tape and it falls off, and then we get exhaust into the home. Not good. Okay? Now another option we had for Bill, this just speaks to Hospital Bill, okay? We have this, I didn't do any of this work. That's also the truth. This came with the home, this shoddy plumbing situation we got here. This is an exhaust fan, and it works. It goes outside. Works fine. I said, Bill, because he's soldering. He's sweating these pipes, these fittings, before they go together. He had a 5-gallon bucket. He's on his hands and knees again. And this room was filled with smoke. I said, "Hey, Bill," I said, "would you like me to turn on the fan for you, get you some fresh air?" He said, "No." He said, "If it makes you more comfortable, that's fine, but I'm fine." I said, "Okay." 70 years old, and he probably breathes that stuff every day. He's fine. I think it makes him stronger. The soldering fumes, the flux, the solder, the smoke, something is going on. I think that the metallic particles have gotten into his bones and provided extra human strength. I couldn't believe it, you guys. An elderly person fell off the washer right in front of me and bled all over the floor. This has been your nightly broadcast. I'm Neil Anderthal, your host. Have a good night.